Welcome back. All right. We are back on track. Resume. Day 42. A gentle reminder. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated notes. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the Teal Advance logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Washington residents, this is your second reminder letter regarding the Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. Please submit your passports to the nearest government office as soon as possible in order to register the scheme. You cannot receive your share of the national rebate without submitting these documents. You knew there would be consequences, but that doesn't make it any easier. We work as a team, and we are rewarded as a team. Forward, together. Julia Salisbury, Chris is safe, and that's all that matters. We vote. Day 42 slowly grinds to day 48. A tight Christmas. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. Snow has settled on the ground outside. Kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You should always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. Across from you is Chris's empty seat, probably on a tropical beach somewhere, you think. You catch Sam's eye, who breaks into a smile, clearly thinking the same thing. Even without Chris, the food has to be stretched a little thinner than yours. No one seems to notice. Christmas really can be a wonderful time of year. You look around the room at your family. You make a toast. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. Well, most of us. There are murmurs of cheers, much clinking of glasses. Your daughter Susie sees the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. You know, me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. You laugh or you laugh? You laugh. I knew it, I'm a mind reader. Tesla is your daughter rolls her eyes. I wish you could say yes without worrying, but now that your mother had to move in, quite a simple idea. Things aren't quite as simple anymore. Just how much are we talking here? Only a few hundred, It takes a great effort for you to not spit both wines across the table onto your elderly mother. I know it's a lot, darling, Sam interjects, but trains are expensive. This is a great opportunity for her and I. Oh wait, this is a great opportunity for her, and I did already say to go. You're right. We'll make it work somehow. Susie's grin stretches from ear to ear. You mean it? That's so great. Thank you. The mood soars as Sam puts a paper hat on your head, and Charlie takes pleasure in reading everyone's god-awful cracker jokes. The room is filled with voices and laughter. Looking around at your grinning family, your mother whispers, your father would be so pleased. You dab your eye with your napkin. You feel very lucky. That's nice. Day 48. come and gone. We are now at day 72. Long weekend. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. It's not made of money. Been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together, we forget about the noise of life, no kids, no work. Just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. Zip finally gives up on the battle and drags the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Doctor. This is Mr. Bozeman. I've been calling to inform you that you will be required to work this evening. My heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation of foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and fury. What are you going to tell Sam? She comes downstairs brimming with excitement, kissing you to grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags. Apologize profusely to your spouse, but you should really go into work. Wesley's temper is legendary. You sigh heavily. You're going to go, aren't you? The voice behind you makes you look around, not simply. I get it. Your family has always been your priority, but sometimes work has to come first. You should go. Sam pulls you close and holds you tight. A wave of gratitude washes over. You unpack and you disappoint in silence. Jesus Christ, when do we actually get to play the game? The Sun Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forward together. Doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school, and Vin's sister can drop us home after, so you won't have to do anything. You know what? Whatever. We find it. You sounded thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. It can only be a good thing. Day 101. Guys at work give him. You can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brands you 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Alan James is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? Free tickets are free tickets. He's a character, and it'll be hilarious. Crowd, not laughing but roaring. Day 110. A profitable partnership. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted in the piles as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar advance logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front, and a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forward in our fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country. The Partnership Bonds program ensures that the wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. remember this being in the manifesto. It's communism. Every household would become a partner in a one of three carefully selected institutions, chosen by a man for consistent high performance and financial security. Deals, of course. Why would I not want to buy a share? I would love to buy a share. It's always a steal from Crazy Deal. Thank you for making your selection. Please return to the form you will provide. You will receive a report from your partnership in 36 working months. Even in advance can't beat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? Day 153. Ah, yes, we're finally getting to fucking play the game. This is a long cutscene section. The Tempest.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Oh, how's it going with Steve? Why are all men such pricks?
Check your prostate? Oh, yes. Tommy Harrison explains the importance
Sorry,
of
are you
some
saying he
prostate
chose his
checks.
imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talk to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt or an act of frustration by a tiny disorganized group of those who will never, under any circumstances, be content.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering two possible options.
With two of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cabin's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy. I think I'll stick to risotto.
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury who mobilised numerous government resources to recall the product immediately after the first grindings, said today that the new advanced mark, which must be earned by all new products, will be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Table for two. Johnny Hamsleys and Tiffany Lamore were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year, and this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest celebrity wedding since professional wrestler Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge
Grizzlenuts
married his
is
longtime
crazy.
tag team partner Tina Tiny Hands last year in a wrestling ring made entirely of cake.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rivington's Fist CEO Sophia Rivington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are sceptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
When only a Flard will do, you need the Flardmaster 5000. That's the slogan accompanying the announcement that has rocked the construction industry this morning. The breakthrough device for aiding in installation is sure to change the way we see the humble Flard.
With that exclusive Prime Minister interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
National Nightly News.
God. Please.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in Moderate Hatchins to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
Simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with women's, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spat only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that, having all one's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated. But
realistically, what can you do?
Wow, you've asked the right bloody question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods. That's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
Okay,
We
good.
will
We're chill.
rise and rebel. We
This is
wage
good.
war on
This
our
is going so well.
revolting with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best
Why are they-
guess and
why
our
are they
best
talking
address
like
is to
that?
divest our breasts and undress
Railroad
bare chests,
wagon.
divest our breasts and undress bare chests.
Daddy! Daddy!
Daddy!
Please don't do that. We can't show this on the news. Please don't do that. We can't show this on the news.
Tilly! Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper good. Tilly's too.
At least you are showing some shame.
Free at last! Somerset Bentley! That's meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy. He gets that from me,
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be flooding well fed, that's all.
Language!
He won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Stuff and pip-pop.
Are you okay?
Steady up, couldn't
Shut up and get your
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic protest movement takes one of the topics, it's back here in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough sharp work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place. This country is becoming a very
seriously,
different place.
who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
This is
sorry, I'm busting.
Extra exciting bed and crazy cushion Easter extravaganza. We're going to give you crazy bed prices. You want just a mattress. We're going to ship them their water damage. And we don't mean a little light drizzle. We mean soaking bed.
We mean soaking, they're taking up space.
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Neil, this Easter. Don't be lazy. Let's get crazy.
Okay, so try not to expose nudity on the television, that's fine. 7th grade D? What do you mean?
You need a sleeping bag. We've got men's sleeping bags, boys' sleeping bags, couples' sleeping bags you could sleep it upside down with just your feet out. We got beds to sleep on your
That's what it says.
Yes, I understand. I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
But of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's nothing wrong with the auto-cue.
10 seconds.
I just got the drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? Good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from
I could put a tie on, I could have
a team that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan, you joined me live here for the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up we have Ellie Striker, she's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Orangi hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes and a divorce pending. It's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now, the slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not up to last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy.
All right.
Mr. Harris now. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. From back to Striker. For shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad if you ask me. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football. Move back.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So it's really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the arguing with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. They go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large.
Second round.
Striker giving it large. Harris. Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. Apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow because it's quite an eyesore, and women's bodies. Yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap. Eddie Striker. Eddie Striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that at the Heats. What a brilliant move. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering of this play here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. Absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, we always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subjects. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Billington Spit. Sponsored by Billington Spit. On my whistle, on my whistle. On my whistle, on my whistle. Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over! I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me,
so
not Sunday
hard.
morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again. Hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Ballboy cannot be in the final pose. Ballboy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Thank you. Not bad. Not bad. So that ball boy's giving me the eye all the day. I don't know what's going on. Ball boy's giving me the eye all the day. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies. Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to Striker. And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mug. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame. Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. Here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact, a caution from the referee. Who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is the Nets now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, they're sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters are. Hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. What is going on here? Yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters. Oh, jog on! Jog on! It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go in at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. Hold. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there. Quite late on from Striker. But she's in it to win it. On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he has managed potassium or what's going on today with and he's trying to have the banana with the ball. What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic. There we go, Jeremy. That is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is everyone!
Okay, the ref has decreed once again a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals. They're 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I always have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary fight.
Historic Sports Board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
And when we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages. 1 minute back. Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Are you scared of a long, painful decline in your final years?
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Now you.
Boozman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge, so your controls might be a bit, dangerous. Now, I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boozman out.
We seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
You're going to need a whole new lining up there. Triple C.
We'll look into it.
It's so good to see you again.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Megan Wolf.
That's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
Are carried out efficiently and compassionately.
Your seat.
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
Have you had a little accident?
Jeez, your cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Minister.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whinges. You know,
people who are yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's tripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, that they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
It's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death. It's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that advance have cured death?
Yeah, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close up camera? Which is me close up camera? When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He had to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope. 3 days later, he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode. So he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching. He wouldn't even wait till after.
Sounds,
it was awful. It was awful for us. And this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children. And she didn't want her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Just given me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Are you still on the air, Peter?
Yes. Sorry. My apologies.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got sapped again. Can I get a little bit of help here? Please.
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
Sorry, the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of with a rusty twat.
watching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Very much for being here.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. You can have a peaceful night. You can.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Do you suffer?
So they just...
It seems so.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
Ooh, the Live and Spooky DLC is unlocked. I got an E on that. No, her mama, she is completely splayed out. Great. Current wealth starting selling. Okay. I do have a Neil's Deal stock though, so that's good. Shares are up. Right. That was not for broadcast. I'm gonna get on Lives of P now and enjoy some Quality Souls playing. Aww, little baby. My cat is so cute.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines.
Well, I think that's all we have time for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate
wild
you.
ride this has been.
And I hope that everyone has
that's a very
lovely,
blunt
peaceful night.
question.
Advance is like